Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Are we live? Yes, we are. How you doing? My name is Rich Guzman, guys. Welcome to Ask Ace and Rich. Well, Ask Rich Guzman this evening. Um, Ace will not be joining us this evening. She is busy and had a prior engagement with her son. And so we're going to be actually answering questions, actually myself, and helping you guys move forward in your business. Now, we got a lot of questions to get to. So while we're actually going through these questions, do me a favor in the chat. Let me know your questions, and we'll get started. And let's rock and roll. Okay. All right, guys. So we got our first question here. Are there any risk involved with affiliate marketing? And that is from Amy. Now, I will tell you that anything as far as being an entrepreneur is a risk. Everything in life is a risk. So everything that you do is a risk. You walk across the street, it's a risk. So yes, affiliate marketing is a risk. So just understand that affiliate marketing is risky, just like walking across the street is risky. Okay? So let's go through the next question. Should I learn coding or design skills? Edward. Well, that all depends if you actually enjoy doing that. Are you passionate about that? If you're passionate about that, then I say yes. If that's what you want to do, and you feel like that's a part of you, and you can get up every day and you're just like, yeah, I really like art. I like design. Go for it. Actually, start doing that, and you will actually be very happy with your business. So yeah, do it. Okay, cool. So another question here. This one's from Dan. I am much older in my years, yet I am marketing an affiliate program and not so techie. So what do you recommend I start with first? Total newbie here. Thanks, Dan. All right, Dan. When it comes to affiliate marketing and you're brand new, and as I like to call wet behind the ears, just like I was when I first got started in 2008, we have to start with the basic principles of affiliate marketing. And there's 3 steps you got to focus on. We mentioned this in the past. And it may sound like a broken record if you heard this before, but if you didn't, this is going to be very eye-opening. Everything that we do in this business is build, engage, and sell. Again, you're always building an audience, you're always engaging with your audience, and you're always selling to your audience. Okay, so there's 3 steps you have to follow when it comes to building your business on the internet. Let's see here. Oh, where's Ace today? Yeah, Ace had prior engagements with her son today, so you guys are stuck with me. um, let's see here. Angelica. Hey, Ace and Rich. Hey, how you doing, Angelica? And let's see. We have a question here. Let me go over to the Facebook, because sometimes you can't even see it in StreamYard. Let's see. Not seeing the question here. Let me refresh this. These positive. Okay. Just a Facebook pop-up. Facebook is always nosy and getting in your business. All right, I have another question here. It's not saying the name, but it says, what is better, not showing your business online or show people what you are doing? I hear people will research a business and join a leader rather than a beginner. Not true. Not true. I used to think that way in the very beginning. I'm like, oh, well, there's no way they're going to sign up with me. I'm just getting started. But that's really actually false. When it comes to being a brand new person and, you're a beginner and you feel like, well, somebody's going to join someone else because they have more skill sets and they're better. No, it just means you have to understand the strategy as a marketer. So you have to focus on, like I said earlier, build audience, engage your audience, and sell to your audience. But the middle part is the most crucial part, though. How do you engage is really the $1 million question. And this is why when you're a beginner, you got to start get in that study mode as fast as possible. Like, you can't wait. There's no hesitating. You can't procrastinate. You got to start learning skill sets right from the get-go immediately. And every single little thing that you learn, okay, everything, you want to get out there and you want to teach it right away. That's how you're going to start establishing trust and authority. And trust and authority has nothing to do if you're brand new or if you've been actually doing it for years. That has nothing to do with it. It's how you present yourself on the internet and what are you doing to serve and give value. You can be a brand new person and you can give so much amazing value because you're studying, you're taking notes, you're applying what you're learning, and then you're going out there and you're teaching it. You can be brand new and doing that, and you can make sales and you can attract people right to you. Okay, be the hunted, not the hunter. And you do that by understanding the value that you offer to the marketplace when you're engaging. Remember, the building part is important, the engaging part is important, the selling part, of course, is important, but the middle ground is a really important element to all three. Okay, anybody can generate leads, but the engagement part is really the crucial part. How do you engage? How do you connect? How do you provide wisdom for people with your own knowledge that you're gaining, even if you're brand new, right? Like I said, every little thing that you learn is an asset to somebody else who doesn't know. Okay. Love that question, by the way. Angelica says, that is so true. Exactly. Doesn't matter if you're new or advanced, it's how you are engaging with your audience. Now, another question here. What should I be doing with my time? I'm a truck driver and I only have 4 hours barely to myself. How much of it should I spend on this new business? And that's anonymous. So now we've actually coached and mentored truck drivers, okay? And the thing about truck drivers, they don't have much time. And I can relate to this as far as like working a lot of hours, because when I was in Best Buy before we had a big breakthrough in our business, I was working literally 12-hour days. And sometimes I would stay a little bit later to the point of 14, 16-hour days. And I was exhausted. And then I would drive home and I would only have a few hours to implement my business. So what I would do is focus on studying. And when I'm studying, I'm implementing immediately, right? And I got to the point that it became, like habit, right? I didn't have to think about it. I just did it. And then when I did it, I knew that the things that I had to do, I had to build leverage of that little bit of time that I had. So you have to make sure that you start building your audience every single night. Start building a list every single night. Start writing an email every single night, okay? And you got to get in the habit of doing this, even with a little bit of time that you have. I mean, I only had like pretty much like 2 or 3 hours before I was out. And even on that third hour, I was just exhausted. I was just like about to pass out from being exhausted from driving to work, going home and continue to build my business. Even after working like 14, 16 hours, it took me about 40 minutes to get home. So I worked in Connecticut, right over the Massachusetts line, and that took me a time to get home. And even that drive was exhausting. You get tired, I get out of work, I get a little pep, but as I'm driving, I'm winding down. But I still have to, go home and start building my business at the same time having a job. So as a truck driver, you don't have much time. Those few hours that you have, you can stretch it and do those things that create more leverage in your business, like I spoke about. And then you can start actually moving forward in your business. That's how you do it. So awesome question, though. Let's see. Any more questions here? Let's see. And let's see. Melanie says, valuable for sure. Absolutely. We got Maylene says, what can you say about crypto trading? Now, guys, when it comes to crypto trading, I have like, I don't want to say love-hate relationship, but like I respect trading. I respect investing because I've done that. And I'm going to be doing it again. But I don't use programs to do that. I actually do my own investing because after you study this for a while, you start to see a pattern. And the pattern starts to repeat itself over and over and over again, right? The whole thing about buy low, sell high. I can always tell when it's time to start putting money into an investment. I've done pretty well with stocks. I've done pretty well with crypto currencies as well. That's the Ethereum, Bitcoin, TRX. Where's the other one? Cardano and Polkadot, right? And I'm telling you right now, you just have to understand the patterns, and that takes a time. It takes a little bit of time to understand. You just have to really dive in deep and learn how cryptocurrencies work. You don't, like I said, you don't need programs. You just have to invest yourself. Open up an exchange. There's tons of them online. There's Coinbase. There's Binance. There's so many. Like I lose count just thinking about all the ones that are out there. And pick one and start diving in and just get started. Get your feet wet. Start learning the ropes. Start looking at when it goes up, when it goes down, and watch it for a while. And after a while, you're going to see a pattern. You'll be like, oh, here we go again. It's the bear market. It's going down. The whales, they're doing it again. They're selling off, right? Keep the money neutral. They're going to wait till it drops down. They'll force the price to go down. When the price goes down, they'll invest again and earn a lot more money. It's a cycle. That's what happens. Hopefully that answers your question. Let's see. Yeah, I answered that too, Maylene. I have done it in the past and I'll be doing it again. Let's see here. Which Ace and Rich should we use for get response and Aweber? Which autoresponder? I said Ace and Rich. That's funny. Autoresponder should we use for get response or Aweber? Me personally, I like both. I don't think I like one better than the other. You have to find out what works for you. If you feel that you can get around Aweber a lot easier, use Aweber. If you feel like you can get around with Get Response, use Get Response. I'm using Get Response right now, and I'm always looking into new autoresponders. There's one I'm looking into right now called Send in Blue. I don't know their compliance yet. I'm still learning about it. But I'm always testing new things out. But if you're using Get Response or Aweber, find out what works for you. Find out, like, if you feel that you're struggling with one versus the other, go with the one that you're not struggling with. And if you want to learn the other one on the side, sign up for a free account and then or a trial and just play around with it. But stay with what you really are flowing with so you're not stuck. Okay? I like that question, by the way. Let's see here. Thank you so much, Rich. You're the best. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're the best. Let's see here. James Fannin says, Aweber's a little bit more picky about particular offers. There was a time, James, that Aweber was not very picky. They actually changed. I believe they're trying to become like MailChimp or something, right? They're getting a little bit more strict about what you promote and everything. I've heard marketers getting their accounts shut down. Wow. Like that for me, I was part of Aweber since 2008. And just recently I moved over to Get Response. Not because they shut me down or anything. It's because I wanted to, try to get response. Yeah. And I'm glad I did because I'm seeing a lot more people tell me that a lot of marketers are getting shut down from Aweber. So just be careful, be cautious and just try to do the right thing. Let's see here. Let's see. Maylene says, I agree. Okay, we got another question here from Angelica. Question: what landing page software would you best or recommend best for simple two-step funnel? You mean like two-step funnel? There's so many out there. There's ClickFunnels. There's Lead Pages. I use a funnel builder that has a program attached to it, which is $25 a month. Does everything that ClickFunnels does, and you can create a course with it as well. There's so much you can do with this funnel builder. The only reason why I like it better than ClickFunnels is because it's easier to navigate. Okay, I don't know if you have that. Let me know, and after this live, I'll send you a message and I'll share the funnel builder that we use, and killing it and getting great response with it. Let's see here. And think about your offer that you're promoting too. As far as the lead magnet, are you giving like a checklist away? Are you giving like an ebook with your story that has the value, something tangible that they have a lesson they can walk away with, and they can get results from? That's the important part. Give them something that they can get results from if they take action. By the way, love that question. Let's see here. James says, I chose Get Response, but because of that, it was a toss-up at first between the two. Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with, trying something different out. Always research. Always try different things. Go on YouTube. Look at other autoresponders, because for me, I look at always testing new things out. I'll tell you why. Because who's to say that you won't get better inboxing with a different autoresponder? They might have a different server than Get Response or Aweber, right? So that's why I'm always testing different things out and looking at my numbers. But yeah, Get Response is a good way to go. Let's see here. James says, true. It was easy even for a guy like me. Yeah, absolutely. We got Angelica says, I am in ClickFunnels affiliate, but I rarely use it. Let me ask you this, my dear. Why is it that you rarely use it? Is it because it's too cumbersome? It takes too long to get stuff up and running? Let me know in the chat. I'm really curious to know your reason why. Let's see here. Maylene says, a funnel builder is also cheaper compared to ClickFunnels. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. Absolutely. Let's see here. Get Response. Maylene says, Get Response was kind of complicated for me. Well, I think Get Response it's very simple, but the way they lay out certain things can be kind of weird, right? It's a little bit weird. Like you can get the way the autoresponder is laid out, the way you have to uncheck if you have more than one list. There's a couple of things that are kind of weird about it, but after a while, if you keep practicing with it, you get used to it, which is really cool. Let's see here. What is your thought on doing paid traffic? Let's see here. Who said that? I'm trying to see. Who asked that question? I'm actually at the chat here with Facebook, but it doesn't tell me who said that, which is very interesting. But I would answer that question regardless. Jonathan, okay. So what's my thoughts about doing paid traffic? Okay. My thoughts on paid traffic is you definitely want to have one paid traffic source and you want to have one organic source, minimum. Okay. If you don't have a budget, then stick with organic. It'll take a little while longer, but once you actually get it up and running, it starts becoming more consistent. Okay. Because you have to really build your presence, your audience, and things like that, and build up your numbers. So I would say that, paid traffic is something that, if it's pay-per-click, as far as like could be Google, could be Bing, there's different sources you could use out there. You could use banner ads. You could use even solo ads. I think when people are brand new, the best paid traffic to learn is solo ads. So get in the habit of paying for your traffic, testing out the different vendors, and also testing out your follow-up, your copywriting with your emails. So my advice to you is to do solo ads first before you start diving into like pay-per-click and things like that. Now, if you have a YouTube channel, you can do some YouTube ads, building your audience with your YouTube videos. So that way they stay on your channel. You can generate leads that way with your links in your description, of course, if you SEO properly. All right. Let's see here. James says, page layout was odd, but gets past that. It's pretty simple. Yeah, it is pretty simple. Angelica says, ClickFunnels is not cost effective for me right now. Okay, dear. If you're looking for a page builder, here's what I'm going to do for you. Hold on. I am going to ask you to go to this website right here, designyour9to5.com. Designyour9to5.com. You're going to opt in. You're going to watch Ace's bridge page video. And then from there, you're going to see the sales page, which is $25 a month. And you'll be able to use a funnel builder, a cost-effective one that I believe is better than ClickFunnels. Hopefully that helps you out. And then what I want you to do, my dear, is once you go through it, send me a message in our messenger, Ace and Rich Messenger. And so we could actually follow up with you. Yeah, I'll clean it up for you. Designyour9to5.com. That's where you're going to go. All right. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Oh, you're welcome, dear. That will save you so many headaches, let me tell you. You could do split testing so easily. And when we actually, you know what? Once you get in and get that page builder, and I want to have a strategy session with you so I can walk you through a couple things and help you get going very, very, very quickly. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. James says the trading is phenomenal with that too. If you're saying like creating funnels for trading, yeah, I mean you can do that as well. Or if you're meaning something else, let me know specifically what your meaning is. Oh, training. Got it. Training. Yeah, the training is phenomenal, isn't it? It's amazing. Okay, and Angelica says, okay, I would do that. Awesome. Great. Looking forward to helping you out and having a strategy session with you. Beautiful. All right. I got more questions, guys, I got to get to. Let me get these questions out of the way. And if you got more questions, put them right in the chat, guys. I am here to serve you tonight. What's one thing that helped you stay on track to get more affiliate sales than ever before? Oh, that's a heck of a question, huh? Oh, no, I got somebody calling me on Skype. It never ends. My fault. I should have shut that off. So anyways, when we look at the one thing that helped us, why does my Skype keep ringing like this? Hold on, guys. Let me shut this off because I don't want Skype to be on during the live here. This is crazy. Okay. I had to end my task. I wouldn't shut off. All right. Thanks for your patience, guys. All right. So now the question, I'm going to repeat that again since that interruption. The question was, what's the one thing that helped you stay on track and get more affiliate sales than ever before? Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah. Right, Tracy? So what happened was the one thing that really helped us stay on track to get more affiliate sales than ever before was really focus. I mean, hyper focus. Okay. I'll give you an example. We had a competition to go to Miami, have the hotel paid for, flight, all that kind of stuff, and we went up against some heavy hitters, man, and we tied for first place, which was really cool. And we started the competition later than the person that tied with us. So if we started earlier, we would have crushed it. We would have just flown right by the other people. So when we tied first place, we got our flight paid for. We got our hotel paid for and more things. And what we did to really get all those affiliate sales, number one, being hyper focused, we put a whiteboard on the board. Okay. We actually put a clock, and every hour on the hour, I was looking at where the sales were coming from. And I was finding out, was there a sale coming in that next hour? And if it wasn't, why not? And then I was looking at the competitors as they were making sales. Oh, they got another one. We got to get another one. Let's go. Oh, they got another one. We got to get another one. And we watched every hour on the hour. We were making 3 sales in 1 hour, 4 sales in 1 hour, 5 sales in 1 hour. It was nuts because we were really hyper focused on making sure that we were watching our competitors very closely. And everything that we did, we were so hyper focused and so clear on our objective of what we needed to do. Okay. This is what helped us, keep track in our business. Not only that, but let's say there wasn't an affiliate contest. How do you stay on track to get more sales? The mundane task, day in, day out, day in, day out, and having a vision why you want to make more sales. Like, what's the reason to make more sales? If the reason is just to make more sales, you're not going to make more sales. If there's a bigger purpose and a bigger reason to make more sales, you will make more sales. Okay? Very, very important. Okay? So the next thing here is another question here is, what's the one thing? No, hold on. Let's see. You mentioned one of your videos on YouTube to study your competition. I think that's great advice, but now I am struggling with that to study from them. Can you explain, Ruby? Okay. That person not anonymous. So Ruby, check this out. I just mentioned about studying competitors, right? In the last question, to really, stay hyper focused and everything. And having a real big purpose is really important as far as wanting to create sales in your business, because there's days nothing's going to happen. So if it's just about the sale, you're going to be discouraged. If it's bigger than the sale and it's more inspiring, you are going to literally crush it, because the days that are not in your favor, you're still going to go out there and give it 110%, right? That's what matters. That's the big picture I want you to get. All right. So whenever you're studying, competitors, you have to look at the copywriting. You have to look at like how the content is being delivered. Why is it that people are following them? What niche it is. So for me, like if I'm studying my competitors, I'll give an example. YouTube. I'll study different competitors on YouTube in my niche. I'll find out how they're delivering the message. How is their call to action? How are they doing an intro, right? What makes them different, and why is it they're getting results? Okay. Now you could take that and you can model after it and create your own flow, right? This is how you start really understanding your competitors a little bit better. It's not just about studying your competition. It's about studying, writing things down, and start implementing those ideas. And before you know it, you will model after it, but you'll have your own flow, because you deliver things in your own unique way that nobody else can. You get what I'm saying? You can never be like that person, because that person's a different person. So you can grab information that's valuable, understand how the delivery is happening, right? How the call to action is happening, how the intro is happening, how the person's talking about a problem and then a solution, right? You can do the same thing, but in your own flow and in your own words. That way you start getting your own flow. You get what I'm saying? See, it's hard to work from a blank canvas. Like, this is like a brick wall, and there's no writing on here. It's hard to even start to build something when you can't see anything. But if I had writing on here, if I had different things to look at, I can create some awesome stuff. You too, if you see things that right in front of your eyes, you can learn from that. You can grow from that. You can get ideas from that. Even your emails, other emails, right? You have to really understand how to study your competitors. You can't start with a blank canvas. You'll go mental. The most successful people study other successful people. Okay, remember that. Let's see here. All right, so we got more questions here. Do you have any tips on getting out of a rut of staying motivated when things are slow? Oh God, do I ever? Oh my God, do I have some tips on that? When it comes to being stuck in a rut, we all get stuck in a rut. We're human. We're not perfect. And we will never be perfect. We can strive for perfection, but we'll never be perfect. This is why we got to be imperfect when we show up every day for success, when we show up every day for our business. Okay? So, how to get out of a rut? You have to really think about, if you thought about a reason why you want to be in business and you got stuck in a rut, it's because whatever you said wasn't inspiring enough to you. It didn't mean as much as it should have. So you got to really think about, go a little bit deeper and realize, like, why am I doing this? What's the purpose of me doing this? What's the purpose of me being an entrepreneur? What's the purpose of me having success? What is my purpose? What am I going to do? And I always ask myself this question, even in the early days. I say, Rich, if money was no option, what would you do? And this was many years ago. I moved to the island and have freedom and live by the ocean. And now I have condo oceanfront property, right? Because it's a vision that means something so large, and it makes such an impact, emotionally, mentally, and it's very strong and very powerful because it means something more than just money, right? Yes, it requires money, but it requires you to dig deeper and figure out, what do I want? What matters to me, right? Do some digging, do some soul searching. And I guarantee you that you won't get stuck in a rut no more, because the days that you don't feel like doing it, the only reason why people get stuck in a rut, because after a while they just don't feel like doing it. And then they get comfortable of not doing it and they stay that way, right? And then after a while, we get this all the time. People come back to us and go, hey, it's Rich, I want to get back into it again. Get back in affiliate marketing. Why'd you leave in the first place, right? It's because they're not hungry enough, because they have no desire. You have to have a desire. What's your vision? What do you see? What do you want? These things are very important. More important than even making the money, because the money is a byproduct of what matters to you. Okay? I love questions like that. Let's see here. Cindy says, keep on following your dreams, crushing it in my travel agency. Key is to never give up. Personal development is key. Personal development is key is absolutely true. Personal development is so crucial, guys, to your growth. But here's what I'm going to caution you. I do personal development 30 minutes in the morning before I start my day. Before, I used to do way too much. And the reason why is because you can do too much personal development, okay? You can get stuck in that education mode and you're not implementing, you're not doing anything. And it really is hard to get, to gain ground if you're always thinking mindset. It'll drive you freaking batty, okay? You need to study about 30 minutes to an hour each morning. The reason why I say that is because you're starting your day. What are you doing to start your day? Are you getting this right before you start your day? It's very important, but don't go overboard. Some people do mindset for like hours or multiple times a day. I just do 30 minutes a day. I get what I need, right? And I start my day and I just stay on track, right? This is all you need. The thing about mindset is too many people get stuck in the mindset, but they don't do the execution. All right. So get really going on the execution. All right. People say that, execution or when you're applying something, it's like a little bit less. Not from my experience. 90% execution, 10% mindset. All right. People will disagree with me. I don't care. I'm going by my own experience on how we grew success and what it took. Period. All right. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, nope, you need 80% mindset and 10%. No. You need to really execute in your business. There's no other way. People can't just sit there and do mindset and expect for everything to fall in their lap, or law of attraction, expect everything to fall in their lap. It doesn't work that way. You got to be hungrier than you've ever been before in your life. And that requires such execution and such hyper focus. Like, you want to make $10,000 a month? You want to make $20,000 a month? You need to learn to make your first $100 a month, $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month. right? You do that by the hyper focus. To get to those bigger numbers, you have to be so hyper focused, be on execution mode on a daily basis. It has to be your law, right? Your execution on a daily basis has to be your law. This is how you start getting results and start sharing your results and attract even more people, because if they see you going places, they're going to follow you because you're not just a talker. You're actually, what's the saying goes? Don't just talk, actually walk the walk, right? You got to walk it. You can't just speak it. Walk it. Take action daily and execute every day. Even if things are not perfect, just keep executing and dial in, and just dial in every day. As you're learning, you're growing. You're learning, you're growing. You're learning, you're growing. But as you're learning, you're executing. You're learning, you're executing. You're learning, you're executing. And you don't stop. And I guarantee you, every single day that you do that, your tweaking that's going on daily is going to get more fine-tuned, more fine-tuned, more fine-tuned. And you'll start learning more. You're going to start getting more results. And that's when the big picture is going to start showing up in your mind and go, oh, I get it now. I get it now. It's business, right? Okay. Let's see. I love what James said here. Focus, follow one course until successful. Exactly. Let's see. Cindy Lee says, had a vision, wrote it down, recited it every day, then move by the beach. Tell yourself what you want every day, and it will come to fruition. Spot on. But here's the bonus on that. Here's the thing that solidified the move to Puerto Rico, right? The move to oceanfront view. And the most gorgeous place that, I'm just blessed, right? It's the deadline that you put. You have to put a deadline on what you want. You must put a deadline on what you want. If it is moving by the beach, put a deadline and take it seriously. Okay, because that's when things are going to change. Let's see here. James says, Law of Execution. I think there's a book in Rich's Future. Laugh out loud. Yeah, right? Thank you, James, for that. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Let's see. More questions here. Okay, this is a good one, guys. This is a very, very good question. I've tried every strategy in the book with Russell Brunson, but nothing seems to be working. This is my way. What should I do? I am beyond help at this point, and I want to make money online, but it's not working for me. Help, Brian. Okay. I'm going to tell you why you're stuck. All right. And Russell's not going to like me for saying this. A lot of things that Russell teaches in his books, there's a lot of what. Not walkthroughs and how-tos. Let me repeat that again. A lot of things in Russell's books are all about what. The what. Yeah, I know we need this. Yup, that, okay. But no walkthrough. You see the problem? That's why you're stuck. It's not your fault. A lot of marketers design it this way so you're more confused and you feel more overwhelmed because they don't want to give you the actual carrot. They're going to keep dangling it and go, over here, another book, over here, another book, over here. And you never really get the basics down. You never get the ABCs down. This is why me and Ace teach the way that we do. When we created our own coaching program, we created our courses. We like doing over the shoulder. We like teaching from experience, examples, things like that. That is the best way to learn. It's hard to follow books when they teach you about the what and not the how to. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. Okay, I know I'm supposed to do that. And I know I'm supposed to do this, but how do you do it? You never get that, right? So that's why you're struggling. What I would say is reach out to us, okay? And we could help you, Brian. We could actually help you start off with one of our courses. So that way you have the how-to on how to start building your business online. Okay? Okay, cool. I love that question. And it's a good one too. And it's a very common question. Let's see. James says, because you pay more if you never get that carrot. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's so true. Not how. Yeah. It's always like that. It's always like that. All right. Focus on. Let's see. We got more. Nope. All right, guys. Wow. We have been here for a while. Any more questions before we go? Let me see if we got any more questions here. Okay, we got another question here. I don't have time or money for expensive courses or programs on affiliate marketing, but I really want to learn about it. It's tough who to trust. Yeah, that's true. And you guys seem like the real deal. What do you recommend for someone like me? I have 700 leads, but not one sale conversion with my program. What am I doing wrong, Jazz? Okay. All right. When it comes to not getting results and you have 700 leads, you're just getting started with 700 leads, okay? And it's normal to feel a little discouraged when you're about 700 leads, you're not getting the results and stuff like that. And not only that, but you're saying that you don't have the time or the money. When I hear that, it's kind of like an oxymoron, right? You don't have time and you don't have money. So you got to choose one. You got to choose one. Either you have money or you have time. If you don't have time, then you got to put some money in or it's not going to work. So you have to start investing in more courses to understand strategies. Let me give you an example. You have 700 leads. Do you know what to do with those 700 leads? Are you segmenting your list? Well, wait a minute. Do you even know what segmentation is? You have to invest more in yourself than you do in anything else. The more you invest in yourself, the more you're going to learn, the more you're going to grow. And I don't mean just learn and grow. I mean learning the strategies as you learn and grow. Because everything online is a formula with strategy. All right. If you start learning strategies, you start getting results. I can take those 700 leads and start building a clickers list and knowing how to get those results just from those 700 leads. But why? Because I know how to write emails. I know how to actually segment my list. So I know how to separate them so I get more results. Why do I know that? It's because I actually invested in courses. All right. So either you put money in or you put in your time, right? So start studying, invest in a course, start studying, start learning those strategies, and start spending money on things that are not valuable, and start saving your money for some courses that could help you actually grow your business effectively by investing in yourself, my friend. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. All right. Another question popped up here. Hey, it's Rich. I got approached so many times in my inbox and on Facebook. How do you cope with the fact that there are so many different affiliate programs out there? Do I join all of them or some of them or just a few? Jason. All right. Slow your roll, Jason. You don't have to join every single affiliate program out there. Join one. Learn from one. Learn the basics of affiliate marketing with one. Don't move to another one until you start learning affiliate marketing and starting to get results. Because what's happening is if you go too wide, you join all these affiliate programs, you're going to get overwhelmed and you're going to get confused. And then you're not going to be able to really go forward. Okay? You're going to be like a locomotive, just, a train just spinning their wheels trying to go up a hill, but it's just too much weight. And that weight is holding you stuck right on that hill, right? But if we could eliminate some of that weight, right, from that train, and it's a little bit lighter, you're going to be able to go up that hill a little bit easier, okay, which is the mountain of success. Another question here. Do you feel like there's a lot of noise in the industry? It's hard to cut through all and find what really matters. Are you sick of wasting time on things that don't bring value to your business? Yes. Yes. Absolutely. And I'm glad that this question came up because, and this is from Leo. Um, Man, Leo, I know what you mean. Like, I've been thinking about this a lot lately about like how can we deliver a lot of value, yes, but how can we get better and deliver even better value, right? How can we go above and beyond even more what we've ever done? And we do a lot, but how can we really make it to the point that it just goes to a whole nother level, right? And and that's the thing, there is a lot of noise out there, and you focus on who is really serving you, who is really giving you exactly the thing that's going to just move the goalposts a little bit more, keeps moving you forward and not keeping you stuck. The value is so important to really give, and you want to really look for that great value, right? But now that you're saying that, you should be thinking yourself, if I'm feeling this way, I should be doing this. Me and Ace call that a hole in the marketplace. It's something that's missing. And if you can see it, that means you have a leg up. That means that you could fill that void that the other people are not willing to fill. We've seen this with affiliate programs, and then we end up filling that void. And this is how we created a name for ourselves online. Because we got sick and tired of the crap. We got sick and tired of the not being transparent. So we said, you know what? We're just going to be open. We're going to be transparent. We're going to give it all away. We're going to answer questions and not hold anything back. We shouldn't. We shouldn't. We should give. The more value you give, you can build long-term, sustainable relationships, which means business. Very powerful. I love that. Love that question. Let's see here. I think that's it, guys. I think that's let's see. Yeah, I got all the questions done. Anybody else here have any more questions before we wrap this up? Let's see. James says, you're in the right place right now to learn what you need to succeed. Absolutely. Absolutely. And James says, I love these lives. I learn more in minutes on here than hours elsewhere. And folks ask questions I might not think to ask. You just never know. And you know what's great about that? You learn from it. You learn from someone else's question, which is really cool. And then what happens is also when you hear somebody, when you listen to somebody ask a question, what happens is you get an idea to ask your own question just from the question that was asked. That's really powerful too. All right. Okay, guys. Let's see. One more comment from James. Oh, that's good. Find a hole in the marketplace and fill that void. Yeah, fill the void. Fill the void. Trust me. That's how we built a name for ourselves. That's how we did it. We were willing to do things that people were not willing to do. And the gurus were telling us, don't do it like that. No, we're going to do it our way. It's our business. We're going to do it our way. And that's what helped us grow success online. Awesome. All right, guys. We're going to wrap this up. My name is Rich Guzman. I want to thank you so much for being on this live today. I want you guys to have a great weekend, and we will see you Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of Ask Ace and Rich. Have a great weekend, guys, and we'll see you on a new one. Take care.